Story title: The Third Door. Months had passed since King Arivaragan completed his great palace, sought wisdom, and found inner grounding in the teachings of the divine. Thirukkural was now prosperous. Trade flourished. Art and music echoed in the streets. The people adored their king. And yet, the king himself was uneasy. He noticed how easily his moods shifted. A message from a distant kingdom praising another ruler. His heart clenched with jealousy. A failed harvest in a southern village. His chest tightened with fear. A grand poem written in his honor. Pride swelled in him. The king lived in a palace of stone, but his mind felt like a tent in a storm, shaking every time joy or sorrow knocked. One night, unable to sleep, he visited his old advisor Eleanor, who was tending a lamp in the quiet temple gardens. Arivaragan asked, "Why am I still unsettled, even after all I've learned? I no longer fear death, but I fear insult. I no longer chase wealth, but I chase praise. Why?" Eleanor smiled and said, "You have mastered the world outside, my king. But the storm within still obeys two forces, desire and aversion, wanting and avoiding." He drew two circles in the sand. This one is everything you chase. This one is everything you run from. And in between them, there's a space. That is peace. The king looked confused. But how do I live without wanting or fearing anything? The sage recited softly, "Vendudal vendamai ilanadi சேர்ந்தார்க்கு ஈண்டும் இடும்பையில." To those who have reached the feet of the one beyond desire and aversion, there is no more suffering. The king finally understood. Peace was not about building stronger walls or gaining more knowledge. It was about letting go of clinging and resisting. It was about equanimity, a state beyond pulling and pushing, praise and blame, gain and loss. That week, the king returned to court. His rule remained firm, his decisions remained just, but inside something had changed. He still smiled when praised, but didn't cling to it. He still grieved when things failed, but didn't collapse into sorrow. For the first time, he sat on the throne with a heart that didn't lean forward or backward, and that at last was true freedom. We often think peace comes from getting what we want or avoiding what we dislike. But true peace begins when we stop being pulled in either direction, when we live from a still center,